Alright guys, I'm pretty sure we are live right now. Let's go ahead and start talking about this severe weather event. And as you guys can probably see, we actually do have a threat for severe weather on day 3. And as you guys can see, it actually does include parts of Texas. So just 1 second. Alright. I'm really sorry about that, guys. I was just pulling up another live stream on my laptop. This is the live stream I was on, so I was just pulling up another one so that way I can answer your guys' questions and stuff. So I do apologize for that. I'm very sorry about that. But anyway, we actually do have a marginal risk of severe weather, like I said. This includes places like Houston, San Antonio, getting into Corpus Christi, and then even back to Austin, Texas. So definitely looking like a day that we're going to have to watch very closely. And we even got this general risk around that, okay? This general risk for thunderstorms. And let me go ahead and draw and show you guys that for you. And as you guys see, it includes this whole area right here. And I would definitely watch and be aware about this, and this is also something to also really be aware about too as well if you do live in Texas. And then we also got that general risk around that, so yeah, I mean, definitely looking quite active for sure. So we'll have to watch day 3, which will be from Tuesday into Wednesday, just in case you were wondering. And let's go ahead and look at day 1 and 2. So I gotta move this a little bit now. For day 1 and 2, we got a general risk for thunderstorms across California, Arizona, and Texas, and that's pretty much the same thing for day 2, as we got a general risk for thunderstorms across California, Arizona, and as well as Texas. And like I said, feel free to leave anything in the chat. I would appreciate it if you guys would please join. That would definitely help a lot. And yeah, we'll definitely have to watch very closely, and we'll see if any other threats for severe weather do develop. That will definitely be something we must watch very closely as another threat for severe weather. Now, if we start taking a look at the general risk, or the future radar rather, as you guys can probably see, we actually are seeing a round of freezing rain moving through these areas. And as you guys could probably see, for my title of the video, I did put ice coverage, and that is what we're going to be focusing on throughout the video. Also, feel free to leave zip codes and other things in the chat if you want. Also, you guys can also leave them down in the comments too as well. I'm pretty sure comments are allowed, so make sure to leave a comment about a certain location that you guys want the weather forecast on. But anyway, as you guys can see, that freezing rain event will be for tomorrow in the evening, and then that will continue into Indiana, and then even back to parts of New England. And then as that finally heads out, we'll see another small system that could bring some heavy rainfall to parts of Indiana, heading into Kentucky, parts of Illinois, and then back through pretty good portion of Missouri. And then as that finally heads out, then we may need to watch another big storm moving through. And this is quite uncertain, by the way, and that's mainly because we're heading over 300 hours out. So that's kind of the main reason why we're gonna have to watch very closely at the storm system. And let's actually go ahead and look at what's happening right now. So I gotta close this, and I gotta go like that. There we go, that's better. We're gonna go to future, and as you guys can see, we're gonna see as of right now at 8:04 a.m. Central Time. As you guys can see, actually looking like we may have some snow showers across the Pittsburgh area, heading down into Charleston, West Virginia, and then back through parts of New York. We are also seeing some showers across Utah, Colorado, and maybe even parts of California too as well. well. So definitely looking like an area that we're definitely going to have to watch closely. And let's actually go ahead and take this forward, and as you guys can see, what's expected is that we're gonna start to see some we're gonna see another system moving onto shore, and let's go back to see how we can show this. And as you guys see, it will come onto shore, and then it continues strengthening, and that's gonna be the system, if not even this system, that's gonna be coming over here towards the Ohio Valley and even the deep south. That will definitely bring a risk for a few severe thunderstorms. And like I said, feel free to leave something in the chat. No one has even said a thing yet in the chat, so make sure to do that if you haven't already. And let's actually go ahead and take a look at the alert. So I'm going to turn the radar off, and we're going to go to flood. And as you guys can see, we do have a flood watch in effect for areas just north of San Francisco, but this flood watch does also include the capital of California, which is Sacramento. We even got some river flood warnings in effect for some of these other states, more isolated than widespread, but still gonna have to be something that we're gonna want to watch very closely. So we'll watch and see if we do see any changes. And let's go ahead and look at the winter alert now. And as you guys see, widespread wind chill advisories mixed with hard freeze warnings down here to the south. We even got some winter storm warnings in effect. Ooh, even an ice storm warning, by the way, in effect for parts of Arkansas. We even got a winter storm warning in effect for Arkansas. So these dark purples, like this one right here, not this purple, but the super dark purple right here, that's an ice storm warning, and it says significant icing expected. It says total ice accumulations of 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch with some gusty winds at times up to 30 miles per hour. So it's definitely looking quite active for sure, and it does look like another one of you guys did join. I really do appreciate it. But anyway, we even got some winter weather advisories in effect for places like Missouri, Illinois, heading into Kansas, and then even back through parts of Oklahoma. We are really seeing those winter weather advisories pick up. So I mean, it's definitely looking quite active for sure. And yeah, I mean, we'll have to really watch closely. And I did see that another one of you guys were joining, so I really do appreciate that too as well. So if you guys will stay around for my stream, that would be great. And I can even do zip codes for you guys if you guys want. So feel free to leave a zip code in the chat, and I'll answer it for you guys. But even back over here towards the mountains area, we are actually seeing some winter weather advisories in effect for places like Montana, even a small one down here in southern Washington. We are really seeing those winter weather alerts ramp up quite a bit. So definitely looking like we do have quite a bit of winter weather alerts in effect, especially for the central and portions of the eastern United States. And now let's go ahead and look at the oceans. And as you guys see, for the oceans, we do have gale warnings in effect for the coast, and even off the coast of California, we even have a flash or a coastal flood warning in effect for parts of California. And as you guys see, it says from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Pacific time. So we are definitely seeing some active flooding across the Pacific Northwest, or even the Pacific region as well. So we're gonna have to watch those areas very, very closely. And yeah, and we're gonna go ahead and look at some more alerts now. Let's look at that's alerts that do not include flood, winter, or even ocean. So we're gonna exit that. And as you guys see, we actually do have some pretty widespread special weather statements, mainly across southwest Indiana, heading into Illinois, back through western Kentucky, heading into southeast Missouri, and then back through parts of Arkansas, even western Tennessee included in some special weather statements, and then northern Mississippi. So let's go ahead and read this first one. This is issued by the National Weather Service Paducah, and as you guys see, daily rain chances return to the forecast forecast by Monday. As the rain approaches from the west, temperatures may still be below freezing when it makes it onset in the Missouri Ozarks and in neighboring foothills into southwest Illinois. There is up to a 50% chance for light rain to occur before temperatures rise above freezing and the precipitation becomes all rain Monday afternoon. So yep, we definitely have to be watching this area pretty closely. Not for like heavy freezing rain like what these areas over here are gonna see, but for like maybe a little bit of Illinois and southeast Missouri will be the two areas to watch very closely. So we're definitely gonna have to watch that. And even back down here into parts of Georgia and heading into eastern Tennessee back to parts of South Carolina and then heading through North Carolina, we are really seeing those special weather statements too as well. And let's go ahead and click on this, and it says special weather statement until Monday, or at least till midnight Monday. And as you guys see, it says very cold Arctic air mass will remain over the area through today. Morning temperatures in the single digits are expected to move across the mountains with mostly teens across the remainder of the area. Temperatures will rebound slightly through tonight, but conditions will remain 10 to 15 degrees below normal. The cold wave will end Monday when high temperatures are expected to warm near normal. So yep, definitely an interesting special weather statement right there. So I'm not going to read all of it because it's a lot of reading to do, but we're at least talking some pretty hefty temperatures out there, because we're talking below average. And even back here off the coast of off the coast of Florida, rip current statements are in effect too as well. So we did go over a lot of these alerts, and now let's go ahead and start going over the radar again. And let's go ahead and start using a different model. Let's go ahead and take a look at the CMC model. And Mr. Storm said, hey, hi there, Mr. Storm. I do appreciate that for sure. I'm really glad you joined my live stream. And yeah, definitely a pretty good storm coming, right, with
guys,
ice.
I'm
and
pretty
even
sure
more
we
than
are
just
live
that,
right now. Let's go
yeah,
ahead.
We're definitely gonna have to watch these areas closely, and as you guys see, freezing rain will move through parts of Missouri, Indiana, and heading into Illinois. So we're gonna have to watch those areas
and as you guys
very closely, and then as that finally heads
actually
out,
does
we'll
include parts of
have
Texas.
to watch
So just
another
1 second.
possible storm moving through too as well. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to watch these areas pretty closely too as well. So definitely have to be something to watch closely. Now let's go ahead and look at the icon model now, and let's see how it. I'm really sorry about that, guys. I was just, you guys can pulling up another live stream on my laptop. This actually does show a pretty big storm system coming up another one, so that way I can answer your guys' questions stuff. So I do apologize for that. I'm very sorry about that. But anyway, we actually do have a marginal risk of severe weather. Like I said, this includes places like Houston, San Antonio, getting into Corpus Christi, and then even back to Austin, Texas. So definitely looking like a day that we're gonna have to watch very closely. And we even got this general risk around that, okay? This general risk for thunderstorms. And let me go ahead and draw and show you guys that. Are you talking about Puerto Rico? See, it includes this whole area right here. And I would definitely watch and be aware about this. And this is also something I really definitely answer that question if you put it in. And then we also got that general risk around that. So yeah, I mean, definitely looking quite active for sure. So we'll have to watch day 3, which will be from Tuesday until Wednesday, just in case you're wondering. Anyway, let's actually go ahead and take a look at a few different models. We're gonna have to go to a different weather app to watch. For day 1 and 2, we got general risk for thunderstorms across California California, Arizona,
as you guys can
in
see,
Texas, and that's pretty much
start
the
off
same
with some
thing
pretty good
for day
freezing
2
rain,
as we
like
got
I
general
said, and then
risk
that,
for thunderstorms
when
across
finally heads
California,
out into
Arizona,
Ohio,
and then back
and
to
as
New
well as
England. Then we'll
Texas,
have
and
to
like
watch
I said,
this
feel
next
free to
system
leave
that
anything
moves
in the
through,
chat.
which may bring
I would
a risk
appreciate
for
it
some
if you guys would
thunderstorms in very
please
heavy
join.
rain across
That would
Tennessee,
definitely
maybe
help
a
a
little
lot.
bit Kentucky,
And
through
Mississippi,
we'll definitely
and as
have
that one
to
finally heads
watch
out,
very
we'll start to
closely,
see another
and
small
we'll see if
system
any
that
other
may
threat
bring the
for
potential
weather
for some snowfall mixed with rain, and then we're kind of getting a little bit uncertain after that. But
now, if we start taking a look at the general risk or
but since we're heading
future
all the way
radar
out,
rather,
as you guys can probably see, we actually are seeing a round of freezing rain moving through these areas. And as you guys can probably see, for my title of the video, I did put ice coverage, and that is what we're going to be focusing on throughout the video. Also, feel free in the English codes and other things in the chat if you want.
Make sure that
Like I said, make sure to put your questions in the chat. Well, I'm pretty sure comments are allowed, so make sure to leave a comment about a certain location that you guys want
we're
the weather forecast
definitely
on.
gonna
But
want to
anyway,
watch
as you
this
guys can
ice
see,
storm very
that
closely,
freezing
and
rain
let's actually go ahead and
be
look
for tomorrow
at
in the
another
evening,
thing
and
that
then
will
let's go ahead and look at the total snowfall.
we
might be talking some snowfall with the storm system, and as you guys can see, anywhere from now to January 30th, let's go there to January 30th, we might be able to see at least Kentucky 3 inches of snowfall across some of these areas, and even heading back to Missouri, and as that finally heads out, then we may need to watch another big storm ramp up quite a bit, and this is quite uncertain, and then even by the way, and that's mainly because we're heading over 300 hours out, so
snowfall too as well.
Kind of
we're
definitely
gonna
have to
watch this ice storm
gonna have to watch very closely at the storm
and,
system.
We
and even
also
and let's actually go ahead and look at
surface
happening.
map.
We do have a lot of things to
I
talk
gotta,
about, so make sure to stay tuned if you guys want. And as we look at this ice storm, okay, future, and as you guys can see, we're surface as of right now at
which is
8:04 a.m. Central Time. As you guys see, we do have an area looking like we may have some rain late showers. This isn't as of right now heading, but this will be Charleston, West Virginia, and rain. Because as you guys could probably see, we are also seeing some showers across Utah coming, and let's go ahead even parts of California too as well. So definitely looking like an area that we're definitely gonna have to watch closely. And let's sounds like it's going to occur on January. You guys can see what's expected tomorrow morning start to see when we're gonna most likely really see the freezing rain come moving on to shore till 7 a.m. Central Time. It says so. This will expire tomorrow morning for sure. So it continues strength anywhere from now to tomorrow morning is when if not even will be in effect. That's gonna be flooding will be over here towards the Ohio Valley morning. Freezing rain will be possibly bring hours, but then we'll probably stop around. And like I said, feel free to leave something in the freezing rain for tomorrow too as well. And you guys see that makes precipitation actually already kind of widespread. Look at that, guys. And let's actually go ahead and take a look at portions of Ohio. Really seeing the radar chances for freezing rain ramp up quite a bit. Flood into portions of Indiana. You do have a flood watch in effect for areas just north of San Francisco. That's a lot of freezing rain, guys. Very big area. This includes pretty much all of Missouri, almost all even Iowa, pretty much all of Illinois, heading into other states. More isolated than widespread, but still definitely looking quite active there. Want to watch very closely. So sounds like some of you guys joined again and see if we do see any changes. And let's go ahead and look at the winter alert now. And as you guys see, widespread wind chill advisories. I do know that language, so I do apologize. But if you want me to answer that winter storm warning, feel free to leave it in English, and I will definitely answer it. But I do apologize, even though I went to storm warning in effect for Arkansas. So let's go ahead and look at the radar again, and let's see if anything has changed. We gotta go storm warning, and it says significant icing expected. It says total ice accumulation of then we're gonna 1/4 inch to a half an inch with gonna go some gusty winds at times. And if we head all the way out, this is pretty much as of right now quite active for sure. shore, and it does look like another one of you guys see as of right now. We shade it. Some pretty anyway. We even got some freezing weather advisories in effect for places like Missouri, Illinois, heading into areas more isolated than scattered Oklahoma. We are really seeing those winter weather advisories pick up. So I mean, it's definitely looking quite active in the area. So this will definitely be something that we'll have to watch closely. And before I forget, let's actually go ahead and look at the excessive rainfall outlook, guys. I actually almost forgot to show you guys that. And this is if you guys will stay around for my stream, that would be great. And as you guys can see, for day one, we actually do have a flight risk for flash flooding if you guys want. So feel free to leave pretty much areas chat, and I'll answer it for you guys. But even back to over here areas the mountains like area, we are actually seeing some winter weather advisories in effect for places like Montana. It's not just gonna be small one down here in Southern California, but it will also be just a little bit of weather alerts ramp up quite a bit. Let's go ahead and look at like we do have quite a bit of winter weather alerts in effect, especially for the central. We got this first area right eastern United States, and now let's go ahead San Diego heading toward Los Angeles. That will definitely be an area that we're gonna have to watch. We do have gale warnings in effect, and we also have another, and even off the coast of California, we even have a as well. This does include a coastal flood warning heading towards Longview, parts of California, heading towards you guys see it says from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. very close to this evening. So we are definitely seeing Brian active flooding across the Pacific those areas will also have to watch very closely this evening. Includes Victoria. We're gonna have to watch those areas very closely. Definitely an area that we're gonna have to watch. We're gonna go ahead and look at as we do head into tomorrow. And then for day 3, we still continue to see that include flood, winter, or even it just heads farther to the east, and this does include places you guys see we actually do have some pretty widespread special weather heading into mainly across southwest Indiana, heading into Illinois, back to western Kentucky, heading into south marginal Missouri, and then back into parts of Arkansas, even western Tennessee, another area into special weather. And then for day 4, as you guys can see, that shifts. So let's go ahead and read a little bit more, and then look at day 5 by the National Weather Service Paducah, and as you guys see, daily every day, including today, we do have a forecast by Monday as the rain approaches from the west. Temperatures may really be below freezing, when it might even be the main thing on set in the Missouri Ozarks. We'll definitely need to watch much of these areas very closely, especially down here towards the south. There is up to a 50% chance for light rain to occur before temperatures rise above freezing, and the precipitation becomes all rain Monday afternoon. It sounds like another one. Yep, we definitely have to be watching this area pretty closely. Not for like heavy freezing rain like what these areas in the chat are gonna see, make sure you but leave for like maybe a little bit of Illinois, that way I can answer them. But feel free to leave zip codes or any questions in the chat. We're definitely gonna have to watch that. So and even back down here into parts of Georgia, we're gonna continue talking about a few other Tennessee back as well. Parts of South Carolina, and then talk about North Carolina. We are really seeing those special weather statements have a well. And let's go ahead. Like we do have a, and it says special weather statement above average temperatures, or at least much of the United States. At least across this very cold Arctic air mass will remain over the area through today. And as you guys can see, we got this big area right here that is included in much above average temperatures, at least across the remainder of the area. Midwest temperatures will rebound slightly through tonight, here conditions will remain will remain very closely 10 to 15 degrees and then even back normal, over here towards California, we are really seeing those areas for above average temperatures ramp up quite a bit. So we're definitely gonna have to watch definitely an 6 to 10 day special weather statement right there. Temperatures, and I'm not gonna read all of it because look at the precipitation now, and as you guys see for the precipitation, hefty temperatures out there. We're talking below, but as you guys can see, we got an even back big area off the coast below average temperatures of Florida, mainly across Arizona, are in Utah, heading into California. We did go over a lot of these alerts, and now let's go ahead and start going over above average precipitation radar mainly during. Let's go ahead and start using a different different
this
model
area,
right
let's go
here
ahead
in
and
North
take a look
Carolina
at
and
the
even
CMC
Virginia.
model.
So those will
And
also be
Mr.
areas that we're
Storm
going to have
said,
to watch
"Hey,
very closely to as well.
hi there,
Now,
Mr.
for the
Storm.
8 to 14 day outlook, as you guys
do
do
appreciate
we
that for
are
sure.
seeing a
I'm really
pretty
glad
big
you joined
area
my
of
live
above
stream.
average too as well,
And
okay?
yeah,
Especially
definitely-
for the upper plains,
definitely a
upper
pretty,
Midwest, and we
good,
even see
storm
another
coming,
right,
with
guys,
good
I'm
chance
pretty
for
sure
above
we are
average
live
temps
right now
mainly
across
yeah,
south,
we're definitely
west,
gonna have to watch
heading
these
in
areas
about
closely, and as you guys see, freezing rain will
that
move
will
through
also
parts
see
of
the
Missouri,
Indiana,
and
sweating
for severe weather
where
this
as we
week
head into the
those
beginning
areas,
of
and as you
February.
guys can see,
And now,
it actually does include parts of Texas, so just one second.
as you guys can see, we still see below average precipitation for
we're
some of
definitely
these
gonna
areas,
have
but
to,
this does shift off
watch
to the
these
east. And by the
areas
way,
pretty closely
these
too
areas
as
over
well,
here
so
and portions of the
definitely
south and
have to be
southeast
something
are
to watch
in drought.
closely. Now let's
We
go
need
ahead
the rain
and
really
look at
bad,
the
and so we-
icon
and
model
so if we
now,
do
and let's
see
see how
below
it's I'm really
average
sorry about that,
precipitation
guys.
right
I
now,
was
and
just
you guys can
pulling
see
up
it
another
actually
live
does
stream on
find
my
out.
laptop. This
It
is
actually
the
does
live
show
stream
you
I
don't
was
see that happen.
storm
So
system
as you
coming
can
up
see,
another
another
one, so that
and
way I
we're
can
gonna
answer
be
your
while
guys'
we're
questions and stuff. So I do
on
apologize
the
for that.
system.
I'm really
Below
sorry
average
about that.
precipitation.
But anyway, we actually
means
do
won't
have a
show
marginal
any
risk of
rain.
severe
Just
weather,
means
like I
you
said.
just
Includes
won't
places
just
like
see
Houston,
right amount of rain.
San
As
Antonio,
that
being
finally heads out,
Corpus
then
Christi,
we'll
and
have
like
to
even
start
back
this
to
month
Austin,
coming.
Texas. So definitely looking like a day that we're gonna have to watch very closely. And we even got this general risk around that. Okay, this general risk for thunderstorms. And let me go ahead and draw and show you guys that. We're talking about Puerto Rico, and this whole area right here. And I would definitely walk and be aware about this.
Make sure
and this is also something I can definitely answer that question if you put it. Go ahead and look at the drought around that. This updated last Thursday, and as you guys can see, we actually are seeing some droughts across the south still, and Tuesday is Wednesday, just in case you're wondering. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at a few different models. We're gonna have to go right back to weather at precipitation. For day 1 and 2, we got general risk for thunderstorms across California, Arizona, and Texas. 9 inches start off with some pretty good freezing rain. We got general risk for thunderstorms across California, Arizona, and then back to New England. And we'll have to, that is definitely going to be an area to watch. I would appreciate it if you guys want in very heavy rain. That would definitely maybe a lot Kentucky and Mississippi. And as that one finally heads out, we'll start to see another small to see if any other threat potential for some snowfall mixed with rain, and then we're kind of getting a little bit uncertain after that. Now, if we start taking a look at the
let's go ahead and look at the storm forecast for future radar. I just gotta go to the wind.
You can probably see we actually are seeing a round of
if any of you guys want to join these areas,
and as you guys can probably see for my title, make sure I go to the ice coverage section. That is what we're going to be focusing on throughout the video towards Puerto Rico. Let's go over here and other things in the chat if you want. As you see, like I said, make sure to put your questions around the chat well. I'm pretty miles per hour. Then as that are allowed to use, as you guys can see, even stronger certain locations that start to ramp up. Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch this hour off the coast. Let's actually go ahead and look for tomorrow and another thing that stick around. Go ahead and look at total snowfall because we might be talking some snowfall with the storm system. And as you guys can see, anywhere from now to January 30th, let's get there to January 30th, we might be able to see staying around 23 inches. The winds are more in the minor range areas, and even heading back to Missouri, and winds around 30 really seeing maybe to watch snowfall. I really appreciate quite a bit, and this is quite and then even by the way, and that's mainly because we're heading over 300 hours. I do appreciate snowfall too as well. So we're definitely gonna have to, we're definitely gonna have to very closely on the storm system. Even also, let's actually go ahead and look at what's happening. We do have a lot of things to talk about, so make sure to stay tuned if you guys want. Which is actually a really good look at this ice storm future, and as you guys can see, surfy as of right now at Puerto Rico. 8 day, 4 a.m. Sunday. As you guys see, we have stronger, but looking like we may have some rain showers. This isn't as of right now at the
but this will be Charleston, West Virginia. Has been bad. You guys are probably gonna have to watch that. We are also seeing some showers. And now let's go ahead and rain come in, and let's go ahead even parts of California or question. Definitely looking like an area actually that we're definitely gonna have some pretty good droughts, and it sounds like it's going to the United States, like I just saying. But even back then, over here, talking tomorrow morning, is that we're gonna most likely really see the freezing rain come moving on to shore, and some of these areas are climate extreme drought. So this we're definitely gonna have shore. So continue anywhere from now to tomorrow morning to get worse. This be an effect that's gonna be coming, and over here actually does show the county. Go ahead and click on Mississippi. Mississippi is one of those states ours, but then seeing those droughts. And like I said, feel free to leave something in the chat on Mississippi tomorrow we are well, and as you guys see that good drought conditions, that is kind of widespread. Look at that. And let's actually go heading back to Quitman, Ohio. Really turning radar chances for freezing rain. This is actually called Quitman. As you guys can see, we do have a flood watch in other county areas. Just wow, that's a lot of freezing rain. Does very big area. We could definitely use the rain. You know, we'll get enough rain to where it will cause problems down into other states. More isolated than widespread, but we're definitely going to have to still watch very closely for really anything. Sounds like some of you guys joined. Do not expect any upgrades with the flooding. Let's go ahead and look at the winter alert now. Let's actually go ahead and start talking about severe that language. So I do apologize. Severe weather, want me to expect there to be at least some effect in the way of severe weather. I want to go back and show you guys that risk for severe weather. Apologizing for the storm warning in effect. But let's start ahead and look at the radar again, and let's see if anything has changed. We actually ice storm do expect, and it says active severe weather portions here of the deep south. Total ice accumulation radar of 1/4 close to a half an inch. But we will still have to watch places like San Antonio, which has raised now quite active for sure, and it does look like another one of you guys see as of right now. Appreciate it. But let's actually go ahead and now start talking about some freezing weather advisories in effect for places like Missouri, Illinois, heading these areas more isolated than are scattered. Meanwhile, we are really seeing those winter weather advisories pick up. So, I mean, it's definitely looking quite south areas. So this will definitely be something that we'll have to watch closely. And before I forget, let's actually go ahead and look at the excessive rainfall. I definitely actually almost forgot to show you guys down here. If you guys will all stay around for my stream, you guys are Arkansas seeing some of that. I can do have a flight, especially for you guys if you guys want to part left California. Pretty much area on the left of San Francisco, guys, but even that over here areas to help for area more rounds of rain move through weather advisories are in for places like Montana, not just going to be more down here in California, South East, and then as that only had the weather alert to watch and another one. Definitely looking like we do have quite a bit of winter weather alerts in effect, more areas where the central portions moving. So this will be an area to watch. Now let's go ahead San Diego heading toward Los Angeles. Texas, okay, you guys see for this ocean, we do have gale warnings, and we also have and even off the coast. So for this area, let's go ahead and continue to take this forward. As you guys see it, we start out flood with heading toward that storm view of Tyler. So this is issued for day 3 from 6 a.m. January 2020, 10 a.m. 4 at least on the 24th. We are definitely seeing some active flooding across the weather. Those areas will also have Pacific up to the portions of we're going to have to watch those areas. That marginal risk was on day 3, like I said, and that's where we're going to head especially as we head into tomorrow. And then for day 3, we will still continue to see that day that will get winter around it just heads farther. We're finally head out, and then one night we want to watch Arkansas, some pretty widespread special weather heading across Arkansas, southwest Indiana, heading into Illinois, back to watch areas also watch south marginal Missouri, and then back into parts of Arkansas, even west south Tennessee. Definitely have a lot of areas, and then for day 4, as you guys can see that. So let's go ahead and read a little bit more and look at the spot that we're not very much precipitation areas of flat
daily
every day. Nothing today we do the forecast by Monday as the rays approaches from the west. Temperature is made really big and freezing. When might even be the main thing I really do appreciate it. The Missouri leaves things in the chat. Definitely also watch for morning of these areas into the southwest down here in Illinois. There is up to a 50% chance for light rain to occur before temperature rises above freezing and the precipitation becomes all rain.
Monday afternoon. It sounds like another one.
Yep, we definitely have to be watching this area pretty closely. Not for like heavy freezing. Feel free to leave these things in the chat. Let's go ahead and look like for like Puerto Rico. Let's see if we see any rain across Puerto Rico, and we're in the chat. Take this forward and that, you guys see, and even back down here into parts of Georgia, we're heading and talking about eastern Tennessee, back might be parts of South Carolina, light rain talk about North Carolina. Not very much in the way of rain, but definitely even have a well. And let's go. Sounds like we do have a, and it says special weather state above average temperature. Puerto Rico, most of the United States, at least across this very cold Arctic air mass will remain over the area through today. And as you guys can see, we got this big area right here that is included in the mountain. And we could even take a look at thunderstorms too as well if you want. Area temperature so way down slightly from not really any conditions will remain, or even any few areas will remain potentially, and then even back over here towards California will be really seeing those areas for above average temperatures. And as you guys can see, we are definitely going to have to watch. That's definitely an interesting special weather statement right there. Temperature, and I'm not going to read all of it because look at the precipitation now. As you guys see, we're definitely going to have to watch that. Not like that finally heads out, we'll start seeing maybe another, and even back bigger, I might be a little bit more extreme, especially for Florida, across Arizona, Utah, heading into California. We did go over a lot of these alerts, and now let's go ahead and start that could see above average precipitation radar again. Let's go ahead and start using a different model right here, North Carolina, and even your question. Feel free to leave it in also these areas that we're going to have to watch very closely. I guess I can now for the 8 to 14 day outlook, as you guys can see, we're going to go back a pretty big area of above severe weather. And let's actually go ahead and look at the surface cape. Okay, the surface cape for Texas, right to the surface base cape, mainly across southwest base cape. These areas go for your guys see freezing areas that will also start out kind of calm, especially around Texas. And then as that point heads out of February, maybe see now that's on the way of the parts of Texas, which is another cell, guys. You guys can see we at least see a little bit, and like I said, for some of these gonna have to. But this does shift off to these areas pretty closely. These areas over here and portions of very closely happen to be something more drought. Let's go ahead and look at the icon model. So if we do see hello,
I'm really sorry about that, guys. I was just pulling up another live stream on my laptop. This is what show I'm pretty big storm systems pulling up another one. We're guidance questions stuff. So I do apologize for that.
Real average precipitation.
Anyway, actually do have a margin of hours. That just includes places like Houston, San Antonio, being average Tennessee, and even back on more. Definitely looking like a day that we're gonna have to watch. We're definitely gonna have to watch. And we even got this general risk around that. Okay, this general risk for thunderstorms. And let me go ahead and draw and show you guys that. We're talking about Puerto Rico. I do apologize for not knowing that language. So I would definitely need to really answer your question. This is also something I can definitely answer that question. If you put it, go ahead and look at the drought maps updated live. Still see it if you guys can see. We actually are seeing some drought across the south still. Tuesday is that Wednesday, just in case you're wondering. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at a few applications. I have to range here together. This whole precipitation for day 1 and 2. We got this is energy. Let's look at that across California, Arizona, and Texas. 9 inches are pretty good for day 2. We got supercells that get going across California and Arizona.
we have back and forth.
That is definitely going to be an area to watch. Maybe I would appreciate it if you guys are in very heavy rain. That would definitely help a lot. And Mississippi. So the main concern will be maybe a few tornadoes. We can't rule out a 2% tornado for some very close with rain. And we will also have to watch for that. Now, if we start taking a look south, so let's go ahead. We'll definitely be something but since we're heading future radar, I just gotta go to the wind. Can probably see we actually are seeing a round. If any of you guys want to be aware of this area, and you guys can probably see for my tidal storm chasing that coverage enough to be prepared and be aware of throughout the video. If you do live in this area, go ahead and over here. And if you do live in this area, that will be long area. Like I said, make sure to put your get around the chat. 13 miles per hour. 2 zones are allowed to make sure you guys can see that stronger certain locations very closely. Yeah, we're definitely going to. We talked about most of the things we wanted to talk about. Continue being live for a couple more minutes. Go ahead and feel free to leave a question in the chat if you want. And I have everything going on. You guys can see anywhere from others. January, got 3rd Carolina, you might be able to see anything around in the chat. The winds are more in the range areas, and even heading down to Missouri. Let's go ahead around 30, really seeing the radar. I really appreciate quite a bit. And this is quite unusual that we have a radar mainly because we're heading over 300 hours. I do appreciate snowfall too as well. So we're definitely going to have definitely going to have to see the storm system. Even also, let's actually go ahead and look at surface. We do have a lot of things to talk about, so make sure to stay tuned if you guys want. Actually, a really good look at this ice storm. Okay, like I said, feel free to leave things in the chat if you guys see as of right now at Puerto Rico 8 day 4 a.m. sometime. As you guys see, we do get stronger, but like I said, we see freezing rain showers. This isn't as of right now, but this will be Charleston and West Virginia. As rain showers, you guys are probably watch that. We are also seeing ours, and now let's go ahead and talk and let's go ahead even parts of California. Question definitely looking like an area. Actually, that we're definitely gonna have some very good droughts, and it sounds like it's going to the United States, like I just saying. But even back then, what sounds back to tomorrow area and morning is that we're gonna most likely really see the freezing rain moving onto shore, and Puerto Rico areas are climate and this we're definitely gonna have shore, so I think the background from now on to I mean, if this and that's gonna be. I know I don't know the language, so if you want me turning to Mississippi is one of those states that are not walking seeing the drought. And like I said, feel free to leave something sounds like that on Mississippi tomorrow too as well. Let's go back and see how the drought implications that is. See, look at that. Let's actually heading back to Quitman Alert Iowa, Quitman radar chances for freezing going around. This is actually called Quitman. As you can see, we do have a flood watch that feel free to leave comments. That's a lot of freezing watch does very big area. We could definitely use the rain. We'll get enough rain to where it'll cause problems down in other states. More isolated than much other half the nation probably going to have to still watch very closely really kind of watch things like some of you guys enjoy. Do not expect any upgrades with the flooding. Let's go ahead and look at the wind we have any. Now let's actually go ahead and start talking about severe language. Severe weather, want me to expect there to be at least some weather in the way of severe weather. Let me go back and show you guys that list for severe weather. Item 3, storm warning on. And let's start ahead and look at the radar again. And let's see if anybody has done that now. Actually, I do expect, he says, active severe weather created here of the deep south. Thank you guys very much for radar of 1/4 is close, half an inch, but still have to watch places like San Antonio, Corpus Christi now, quite active for sure, and it does look like another one of you guys see as of right now, appreciate it. But let's actually go ahead anyway.